Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, I'm going to break down the one and only trade that I took today that made me 33% on QQQ puts. Before we hop into that, please check out the link in the description below. I put my levels on there every single day on the Discord, so please check out that link in the description below. I did put these levels on there, and without further ado, you're going to hop into my screen. I'll show you guys exactly why I took this trade and what my initial plan was for the day. So you can see we're on the 1 minute time frame. We got two levels marked out. The top one is 411.3 and the bottom one was 408. 408 simply came from this pre-market. We had news release. We bounced around this area. Now I rounded it off to 408 because we had a touch over here yesterday and some consolidation here as well. And then we had somewhat of a bounce around that area. Obviously we made it below 408, but the general price action is at 408. So we came down close to 408, another touch, and then we ended up bouncing up. That's why I marked out 408 to the downside. If we were to break down below 408, the idea was to take puts. Obviously, that didn't end up happening. And then as you can see, the 411.3 level was to the upside. The initial plan with that was if we were going to break above 411.3, look for a retest, enter calls, and go from there. Neither of those played out. Those were the levels I did post though, and we still played off of those levels. So as you guys can see here, I'm going to zoom in on the 1 minute chart. You can see, obviously this is the range, 411.3, 408. We came up, we had an uptrend moving into the day. So I'll zoom in one more time right here so we can get a better look. And right at the top of the screen, we have this 411.3. Price came up, got very close to that level, rejected, and started to move back on down. Once I saw price start to move back on down, the momentum indicators started shifting to the downside. And once I saw a break below this 9 EMA, I decided to enter puts, right? My first contract on puts. Now, same thing as yesterday, right? I explained this. When I'm looking at a trade, I'm looking at my risk to reward. What's my risk to reward here, right? My risk is if we break above 411.3 or the previous high, which is basically the same thing, give or take 10 cents, right? If we break above 411.3, I'm going to stop out. I entered here, right? If we break it back above there and price turns around on me, I'm going to get out around 411.3. That was my stop loss, right? So initially, that's my idea. This is where I'm going to stop out. I'm going to enter here. If this reversal doesn't work, I'll stop out up here. I might even stop out earlier. I was initially thinking to stop out at the top of this candle right here, which would have been pretty similar in terms of stopping out. So with that being said, I entered one contract right here. We ended up coming back up slightly and then forming that H pattern, something else that I talk about. We came down, H pattern, and continued down. We had obviously some support at this moving average, and this is where I took another entry, and this is why I took another entry, was because the moving average is a major level of support in most cases. So we had price come down to this moving average, and we were starting to form another H, a smaller H, right? The H, we came down but not as high up as you can see on this one. And so as soon as we started to break below the moving average, I entered another contract, right, with my stop loss now as a break above the 9 EMA. We follow through beautifully, right, with the H pattern to the downside. Once we break below the 45-day EMA, I sell on this huge candle all the way down here. Now, I know what you're saying to yourself, why are you not still holding it? I could totally be holding it still. My initial target on this one was 408 to the downside. We obviously are now breaking 408 to the downside. I could still be holding this trade, making way more money than I did. But since I got such an early entry on this huge trend down, I'm completely fine with selling out as we come down here and break below essentially all of these resistances. So in my eyes, what I'm looking at it as, how I'm looking at it, is we have the 9 EMA, we have the 20, we have the 45, and the 200 all clustered together. So this is going to form as a major a major support level for the market to be able to play off of. So once we made it through all of those, that's why I decided to sell on the other side. Obviously, as you can see, QQQ is literally tanking now, bro. I wish I was still in. And everyone says that, but it's fine. We got a piece of it, and we move on with the day. So overall, from the initial entry to the exit. It was a 33% trade on the day. And it was very simple, very similar to yesterday's trade. And I'll show you guys that really quick too, if you guys did not watch yesterday's video. We came up, right, at the initial start of the day. We formed consolidation and we started to reverse. And all we did was catch the reversal. Super simple. I love reversals. They are my favorite setup. Favorite setup is catching a reversal. Same thing happened here, right? We push up, we start to reject around this area, consolidate, and then break below. Caught the reversal, beautiful setup. Reversals are super profitable in my, from what I have experienced personally, because they typically have large sell-offs, hence what is happening now. This thing is literally still ripping to the downside. This is crazy. But overall, that was the trade that I took for the day. That was my reasoning behind it. If you guys don't know already, the red arrows are my entries, purple arrows are my exits, just so you can know exactly what was going on here. And yeah, so hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully you can apply it to your trading. And yeah, overall, check out the Discord down below. Please check it out. I post my daily levels in there. You guys could have played off of these levels as well. I don't post live updates, but I do post the daily levels every single morning. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below and like this video for more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video.